So here is my sweet potato section. This is my middle garden. I've got 5 there and 4 more over there. They can vine up this trellis as the sweet potatoes do. And over here right now you can see by accident I really didn't think anything was going to happen with this bed, but if you look right there you will see I have some spinach, and I have some on the other side too. My sweet potatoes were right along this fence, and you know, they did really good. However, they vined up, you know, so I don't want anything overshadowing anything that's going to be in these beds here. I still have some spinach here, and amazingly enough, the cold did not kill off my carrots that are still here. I harvested my other ones a few weeks ago, but these made it through the nasty cold. I try to grow as much as I can for my rabbit. So my sweet potato, this is the sweet potato location from now on, providing that they do well here. I think they're going to do fantastic. Plenty of space to vine up. The sun is amazing in this area, so this is going to be my sweet potato spot. And I'm going to, these are obviously not ready because they are, you know, empty. So I will be filling those up in the next couple of days. I mean, I'm not doing sweet potatoes right now, but I need to prep them for when it's time. It's definitely not time right now. So that's my sweet potato spot. So this here is, this half of my bed here has mixed greens. Oops. This has mixed greens, and I thought that they were dead. I thought all this stuff out here was dead. But this half of the bed, actually the greens didn't die. They're cold right now, but when they warm up they'll be just fine. The rabbit has no problem eating them. But the rest of the beds, 1, 2, 3, I had 4 beds here, they had regular romaine in them, and the temperatures were just really too cold, so I did lose those. But we're getting into the warm weather, and I do have, you know, lettuce and stuff growing inside right now. And this here, I'm going to be planting more of the greens for the rabbit out here. And this year I sprinkled the seeds on. I used to bury those tiny little seeds, but now I just sprinkle them on, and I've had better luck doing it that way. But anyways, I was so surprised that these made it. I was thinking, oh no, I've lost all of them, but no, these hung in here. So between this, you know, I'll have, and all these beds hopefully will produce enough so I can have a little bit for my rabbit for a while. Here are some of my onions that have made it through. I just come out kind of all winter and cut off them and use them. That bed, I don't know what that had Swiss chard in it, and I don't think I planted any more onions. But these made it. And if you come over here, these are some onions that I got from Joel's Small Gardening Tips. And it looks like something pulled one up right there. Right, yeah. But there's a lot of onions there. And these beds here, they're just waiting to warm up so I can plant. So that's a view of the middle garden bed. This stuff here is my chocolate mint bed, and that's a rose. And then down there I had some eggplants, but these beds are just waiting for warm weather so things can be planted. This is my purple Cherokee bed, which I need to kind of get it into shape and blow those leaves off there. It's got good soil and whatnot, so it will again be my purple Cherokee bed. And over there some, I think, hydrangeas. I'm always mixing the names up. And I don't think that this is going to come back But this was my lemongrass, and it was fantastic. I did a video on it. They came out beautiful. I cut them back, and I've heard that in this area they do come back and they don't come back. It will be interesting to see for myself if the lemongrass actually does or not. If not, I really don't have to plant any this year because I have plenty in the freezer still. So I will plant something else in there if it doesn't come back. Or I could plant some to give away. A garden that I made. This is going to be my bed for my broccoli and cauliflower. They did very well here. It only took 3 years to get those right. I made videos of that. It was the first time I got really big heads on the cauliflower and broccoli. I did lose them because I didn't pick them before the cold came in, but lesson learned. Here, I'm probably going to grow the honeycomb cherry tomatoes, but I'm going to leave this. This is not going to have tomatoes this year because I've got all these grapevines. You know, obviously there's nothing on them right now, but that's where my grapevines are. Let me show you here. These are my leeks, the ones that survive the cold. These are more onions. This was a sweet potato bed last year, and I just turned it into a little onion bed. There's more leeks right there. This is my herb center right here. You can see some of it. Let me show you this kale. My kale in a pot that survived the cold Arctic blast is still hanging in there. I got some lemon balm in there. We've got the thyme and lemon thyme. I think I mentioned that right here. This is my, those will be my Blue Lake bush beans.